Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Hashim and my student ID is 2020608876. My topic presentation today is about poverty and inequality. What is poverty? Poverty is about lack a usual or socially acceptable amount of money or material possessions. Poverty is easiest when people lack the means to satisfy the basic needs. For example, it's like shelter, food, clothes, education, and healthcare. Like we know that these things is necessary for survival. For inequality is a denial of equitable and fair of right and continuation of unfair disparities. This can be in terms of wealth, rank, equity, social, and freedoms. For example, is how a black family was denied a bank loan to use for housing, while a white family was approved. Poverty can be occurred due to three things, which is COVID-19, confronting conflict, and climate change. COVID-19 will decrease shared wealth. It is also will give impact to people who serve in industry that most impacted by lockdown and mobility restriction. Like we know, during this pandemic, many people lost their job, can't open business, and also hard to get a job. And some people also have to get their salary cut. This indirectly will be push people who live in a good life to poverty, like M40 to B40 and B40 to B60. If this continually happen, the rate of poverty in Malaysia will increase dramatically. In terms of confronting conflict, economy in Malaysia also decreased because of COVID-19. This has happened because many industries have to close to help prevent COVID-19. Some of the most impacted industry are business, hospitality, and tourism. For climate change, we know that there are many countries prone to flood problems and we cannot predict when it will happen. This will give impact to people to earn money through activities such as fishing, business, and farming. And also, this is one reason that can lead to poverty. For inequality, we can take example from Malaysia about income inequality. As Malaysia's median household income continues to rise, the latest official figures indicate that income inequality in the country has increased in 2019 relative to 2016. Income disparities can be measured based on two categories, which is gross income and disposable income. For example, Malaysia's income inequality has increased with the Gini coefficient that from 0.399 in 2016 to 0.407 in 2019. Next is Islamic perspective on poverty and inequality. Religion encourages men to be satisfied with their position in life and to strive for the happiness in the hereafter. In particular, Islam instructs the poor not to envy the wealthy and the wealthy not to flaunt their wealth. In addition, Islam also forbids showy consumptions. The poor also have access to natural resources that allow them to scrape out an income through activities such as fishing, hunting, gardening, or chopping and selling woods. Next is generosity. Generosity is quality of being kind, understanding, and not selfish. The quality of being generous especially is willingness to give money and other valuable things to others. This can be done through zakat, wakaf, and sedekah. These are vital and basic factors of Islamic response to poverty that do not exist in Western systems. For example, we can do this by looking at the people around us who require some help in financial or stuff, and we need to help them as much as we can, especially during this pandemic COVID-19. Next is institution and regulatory dimensions. Religious and social structures must be supplemented by corresponding institutional and legal structures. A society ethical and moral commitments are represented via its institutional and legal frameworks. Islam is deeply committed to equality for all, not just in terms of income but also in terms of opportunity. In conclusion, according to Islamic belief, poverty and inequality are caused by the exploitation of existing money and material things rather than shortage. Solutions necessitate the redistribution or wealth from the rich to the poor, rather than the growth of new riches. Furthermore, because the rich are strong, force cannot be used to affect these redistributions. It is possible to do this by reawakening the sentiment of sympathy and compassion that dwell within everyone's heart. Rather than desiring money in order to be able to offer in charity, Islam instructs us to give in charity with whatever we have. That's all for my presentation on poverty and inequality. Thank you.